KB Home has emerged as a leading water conservation within the home building industry. Many of the markets we build in around the country, since we are a national builder, have limited water supplies. We know that in Southern California. We know that in a number of areas that it's critical that it can affect our ability to build or continue building because we don't have the water. Therefore, we are always looking at ways to make the homes we build more water efficient. As a high volume production builder, we look for clear, defined, easily implemented water conservation programs such as the Southern Nevada Water Smart Home, and in the state of California, where I'm more familiar with, the Metropolitan Water District California Friendly Landscaping programs. We are interested in a program that fits well with the fast-paced production home building cycle. We prefer programs that have broad recognition by consumers and quantifiable sets of benefits for homeowners and the environment. And certainly in the current economic climate, we favor low-cost water conservation programs and products in order to maintain or harm to full affordability. Our market right now is the first-time buyer and move-up, and affordability is very important to us. So we've been able to work with the different agencies and through our trade partners to make and achieve some of these goals that maybe we couldn't otherwise, maybe in a faster paced economy and exploding. What we see coming up in the future raises the visibility of issues and influence over commitment to water conservation, establishing market leadership in the eyes of consumer while developing expertise, capability, and anticipation of future regulations. We are exploring ways to educate our home buyer on the importance of water conservation, both safe and utilities bills, to ensure continued high quality of life in the communities in which they live and work. You know, obviously some of the benefit of water conservation is our home buyer receives a smaller bill for the utilities he used too, so that's an added benefit that a typical home buyer that doesn't have these attributes too that can't take advantage of.
Thank you. So Shane, what's the view from the field? What's your perspective on, you know, what you've seen over the past few years with this change and direction, and especially now recently with more options available for people? From your perspective.
I think that pretty much I'm a little different than the others here. I'm on the other end as far as enforcement, you know, that it's listed and it's sanitary and installed per whatever program or issue might be at hand. But you know, you do see different ends of it on the enforcement side, because you might see the weekend warrior, you might see the homeowner, you might see the manufacturer, you might see the engineer, the contractor, and all of them obviously have the same problems. They wanted something that's efficient, something that's going to work, something that's going to be easily maintained, and something that's sanitary and legal. You know, so that's what hopefully can come out of this symposium, that all those issues could be evenly addressed.
Craig, being involved with manufacturing and product development and research and development, bringing products to a market that is an emerging market, how do these programs affect your process at Masco and your work, and where do you see your company going in terms of water conservation? And
okay, I think there's a variety of things. One, we're a pretty large holding company for a number of companies that make plumbing products, a lot of well-known brands, and this isn't a commercial. But a lot of the development in terms of our commitment to WaterSense, in terms of the products, faucets and shower heads and the like, comes and is centered at our individual business units. On the other hand, we've got a division called Masco Home Services, which markets green building programs to builders, where we provide a guarantee to the homeowner in terms of the energy usage and the comfort in the home. And we're trying to leverage that systems level approach in terms of how homes work to include water efficiency. So we're very committed to, and in fact this year, changing the specifications for water efficiency in that program over to be the same as WaterSense for homes. So we're going to be going to builders sort of with our own program, again, kind of reinforcing the WaterSense for homes program, which I think is very good. And I'm really excited that KB Home has really taken that to heart and is really embracing that, because I think that's very good. From a product standpoint, it's things like we have to worry about how do we make products that make consumers happy using less water. And we've done things like on shower heads, having shower heads that use less water in terms of gallons per minute, but worked on design for water droplet size and so forth to make sure we provide them with a comfortable shower that works and rinses shampoo out of their hair and so forth. We've got another company headquartered in Germany that also has a gray water system as a small division of their company. Right now they're selling that commercially, not yet in the US, but we're looking for projects to sell a gray water system there, and it's a biological digestion system, so it's not just relying on disinfection to provide clean water. And then from my standpoint, I'm having a lot of fun because I'll talk about it tomorrow in a presentation, but we've instrumented 4 homes to do a home water use study, because we want to find out how do people actually use water in the home on a very detailed basis to provide some insight for us in terms of how we design our products. And also to get a lot of systems level information too that can help things like the Green Technical Committee on pipe sizing.
Thank you, everybody. So, as you can see, we've got a lot of talent up here with a lot of experience. And now I'm going to try and dig deeper within each area, each perspective area, to get a little more detail about their programs or their involvement. And then towards the end, we'll see when we open up for questions, we can weave it into more of a conversation. But there's so much information up here available that I'm going to start with Stephanie. And as was noted earlier, WaterSense is only 4 years old, yet it's quickly established itself in terms of credibility and influence. Industry standards and manufacturers' performance standards are responding and adapting to the WaterSense certification program. And builders, I think, and people who specify these products in their projects are benefiting from a broader range of options. So if you could kind of give us a peek at where if you have a moment when you sit down and you're not swamped at work at your desk, where you see the program going in 5 or 10 years, and how much of an impact are you at EPA in the WaterSense program? How much impact do you see yourselves wanting to have?